At UIOWA, he was a founding member of the Bangladeshi Students Association and the Public Health International Student Advisory Board. He has served as president of the Bangladeshi Student Association, graduate co-chair of the International Student Advisory Board, president of the College of Public Health Graduate Student Association, and health and safety director of the Graduate and Professional Student Government. Redwan will be joined the University of North Carolina at Charlotte as an assistant professor in fall 2022. A round of applause for Redwan.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. 6 years ago, when I was applying for a PhD program at the University of Iowa, in my statement of purpose, I had talked about a few of my dreams, dreams that were formed under unique circumstances. God has blessed me with a wonderful childhood. I was born in the small but beautiful country of Bangladesh, but grew up in Saudi Arabia and went back to Bangladesh for high school and then dental school. Then came to the US for graduate studies. Here at the University of Iowa, I have had the privilege of not only getting a world-class education, but also the opportunity to serve leadership roles in several student organizations and at various levels of student government. Along this long, tiring, and eventful journey, I have had the privilege of interacting with thousands of people from all walks of life and have realized the infinite potential of human capital. The dreams that I had 6 years ago have evolved, matured along this journey. Along with dreams, some of life's more pressing challenges also have become apparent. Given this opportunity today, I would like to share with you some of my humble thoughts on a few of those challenges and a few of those dreams. The challenges of international student life are many. Along with the many obvious ones, we international students also face the impossible task of balancing opposing cultures and values. Many become conflicted about who we are and go through what some people call a phase of identity crisis. I disagree. A person holds many identities: international student identity, national identity, religious identity, cultural identity, culinary identity, linguistic identity. The list is endless. Diversity does not mean I must know every single detail of every variation that is out there. Rather, the real strength of diversity is having the sense to anticipate such variation, to respect it, and being able to find common ground so that we can live together, work together, and move forward together, the betterment of society being always the ultimate goal. I have a dream that amid all this chaos, somehow, at some point, we will arrive at a balance. By taking the best from each and forming a complex one, thus reimagining our identities. Far too often, we find a lack of favorable circumstances, policies, or initiatives for graduate students in leading a prosperous family life. There is a lack of appreciation and recognition for the struggles of students who continue their pursuit of knowledge while maintaining their families. Family and grad school should not be mutually exclusive. Rather, one strengthens the other. But as a society, we need to do more to bridge this apparent gap between family life and academic success. I have a dream of a society where we will take better care of our students, scholars, future leaders, along with their families, and enable everyone to be successful so that as a society, we can be successful. Mental health is another challenge for graduate students that deserves more attention. It has received a lot of attention recently, credited mostly to the COVID-19 pandemic. Yes, the pandemic has tested us on many arenas, including mental health. It has tested our resolve, our willingness to adapt, to fight on, even when the whole order of our lives was reversed. Thankfully, we have come out of the pandemic, bruised but resilient nonetheless. But even without the pandemic, the grueling crunch of graduate student life speaks for itself, and the situation is concerning. A wealth of evidence on graduate student mental health issues confirm that we need to revise the way we train our students. We cannot ignore this evidence any longer. I have a dream where mental health will neither remain a taboo issue, nor will it remain within the confines of clinical diagnosis. Rather, we will proactively work to improve the social determinants of mental health in academia. One of the greatest challenges of our generation is extreme forms of individualism and along with that, instant gratification. Too often we become engulfed with ourselves, forgetting about those around us. Those in desperate need of help, but in the grand scheme of things, who am I? Instead of me, myself, and I, can we start to think along the lines of we, ourselves, and us? The passion for service, lending support to those in need, should guide every aspect of our lives. Yes, along the way, we will pick up accolades here and there, but those are not the focus of our journey. We must have a deeper, more nuanced understanding of life. I have dreamed where we will lead our lives with that great passion for service by focusing on others instead of just ourselves. Life is tough. It takes a while to figure things out, to connect the dots. But while connecting those dots and trying to make sense of life itself, many times I have felt that there is room for more empathy in our lives than we currently allow for. This must change. A simple gesture, a kind word, an act of forgiveness goes a long way. We must make things easy and not hard. We must serve with a lot of empathy, both at the personal and at the societal level. I have a dream where empathy will be the light that guides us as we strive to build a better society for us and future generations. All of this cannot be achieved in a vacuum. However, we, the scholars, are best positioned to try. We have the tools necessary to impact the lives of millions. The question is, will we care to make the effort? The problems of society are not going to solve themselves on their own. We need to take up the mantle of leadership, the responsibility of steering society towards progress, and explore ways through which collectively all of us can chip in to contribute. I have dreamed where the scholars get into the thick of things, get ourselves money, and through different forms of research, advocacy, and activism, push towards gradual improvement of society's many shortcomings. And we need to do all of this through a pragmatic mix of dreams and practicality. We must dream. The dreams should be endless in scope and should never have any limits. But in the morning, when we wake up, it's time for us to put those ideas into action. Through research, advocacy, and activism, we can do it. Time is not on our side. Our brain here is proof enough of how fast time runs. The journey in front of us is long, as it is perilous. Nobody said that making the world a better place will be an easy task. But despite the challenges, we must remain positive, proactive, and productive throughout this journey. It's truly humbling and a great honor for me to be here today, and I am grateful to the University of Iowa for making this possible. To my parents, my wife, my kids, family and friends, faculty and staff, thank you. It would not have been possible for me to be here without your tremendous support. To my fellow graduates, congratulations and good luck. May God bless us all. Thank you very much.